I'm just going to hang out a second until some people get on here before I start talking. Sometimes it's a little delayed, and like before I know it, there's like 50 people on there. So I wanted to go earlier tonight to do a video because, as most of you know, that we've kind of turned this into a couples therapy page, and we have been going live together. Me and Gary have on Sunday nights at 11, and sometimes on Monday nights when he gets a Monday off. So I kind of wanted to come on here just to do my own little video tonight in honor of Mother's Day, because I am a mother and most of my followers are moms and they know what the struggle is like for sure. Hopefully some more people get on here and you can interact a little bit, and I should be able to keep up with your all's comments. And I know I'm at a totally different time tonight and I'm catching you guys off guard, so that was my plan. Hi, Keith. Happy Mother's... Oh, it's a guy. I was getting ready to say happy mother. You might be a mom. I know that's a big thing out there. There's a lot of guys out there these days that have full custody of their kids, and they play the mom role. And hats off to them, because that's not easy. That is a tough position to be in, for sure, when you're playing both people. Becky, I do have a YouTube channel, but I never upload my videos to YouTube. I don't know how to upload a live video. I am totally crazy when it comes to... I'm not smart when it comes to technology. I wish I was, but I'm not. Happy Mother's Day to all you ladies chiming in. I see some of my customers on there. But it is Mother's Day weekend, and a lot of us don't have a relationship with our mothers, and that's totally understandable. Some moms suck, and that is sad but true. I personally don't understand how you can bring a child into this world, carry them for 9 months, give birth to them, because my God, after we give birth, it's just like we deserve an award, because it's not easy. And these moms, I got a crazy hair back here, I can see. Anyway, these moms that have natural childbirths at home, I think you should be like on a different level of us moms that lay in a hospital bed and get an epidural, because you guys are the bomb diggity for real. Because I've had natural childbirth, and I couldn't imagine being in a home setting giving birth to a baby. I'd probably be telling somebody, whatever person was here, to shoot me in the head, because momming ain't easy, giving birth is not easy, and to give birth to a child and then not want to raise it or be a part of their life blows my mind. I could probably make a whole video on that. I'm not going to get on my soapbox with that. But as most of you know, I have 4 kids of my own that I gave birth to. My first daughter was a planned pregnancy. When I was married to my first husband, I wanted a baby more than anything, and he was kind of standoffish. He didn't want kids, and I thought, well, this ain't gonna work. I've played with baby dolls my whole life. I was born to be a mom. I love baby dolls, and I want my own. I want my own baby doll. So it took me a couple years to get pregnant with my first child. So I understand all you moms out there that battle with fertility too. God bless your hearts, because that's not easy. You're constantly looking at the baby section. You're constantly noticing everybody's pregnancy bump and their new babies in their arms. And you want a baby, you long to have a baby. So all you moms out there fighting with that, bless your hearts. Prayers going up for you that you get your little blessing and your little miracle. But I finally got pregnant with my first child, and she'll be graduating this month. And I'm not going to get on that too much, because I get emotional, because she actually lives with her father now. She does come and visit me, not as often as I would like. She's probably going to watch this video and get mad at me. She hates when I talk about it, but I don't care. This is my page, and this is real life, and there might be another mother out there going through the same thing that can totally relate. But she just had her senior prom. She's 18. I can't believe I have an 18-year-old. Like, I can remember how she smelled when I had her. I remember the first time she latched onto my breast. And moms make breastfeeding look so beautiful. That shit hurts. I'm sure some of you out there can totally relate if you breastfed. I breastfed all 4 of my kids. And I remember the first time she latched onto me correctly, I was like, is this always going to be this way? And actually, it's not. Several weeks into it, your boobs become completely numb, and it's not even like you're a parent. It's not even like you're a person anymore when you have a new baby. It's like you go into this mom mode. You don't feel sexy. You don't feel attractive. You don't want to be sexy or attractive, because you're in a nurturing stage and you have a new baby. And who's your husband? Who's your boyfriend? Who's that baby daddy? I don't care. I've got this new baby, and this baby's my world, and I don't even care that anybody exists. So I know some of you can relate to that. But then that baby starts growing up, and I mean, they're only precious for so long. And my first had the colic, and I really couldn't handle her. If it hadn't been for her father, I don't know where she would have ended up. Because after hours of hearing a baby cry, I don't care what you say and how well your patients are, nobody can handle a crying baby for so long, and you need to pass it off to somebody. But I was a psychotic mom with my first one, and I felt like nobody could care for a child like I could. And I wouldn't even let my own mother babysit her. But if you are a new mom and you're struggling with depression or thinking that you're the best mom in the world, you're not, and your baby will be safe with your mother. Your mother raised you. You turned out just fine. If somebody wants to take that baby off your hands and let you take a shower, let you take a nap, let you go to the grocery store, that is not going to make you a bad mom. Pass that baby off. Let somebody else hold that child. But if you was in my situation, I refused to give my child a bottle, and all she wanted was the breast. So she ended up hanging off my titty till she was 10 months old and wouldn't take a bottle. So nobody could babysit her if they wanted to, because I could pump milk all day long like a Jersey cow. I remember my first husband walked in the house one day, and his sister was there helping me. My milk had came in. I don't know how I got off on this in the video, but I'm rolling with it. My milk had came in, and it was a disaster. It was a sight to behold. Like I said, you're not even a person anymore. You become this mom, which is a different form of a person. And I remember me and Laura sitting at my kitchen table and me pumping a breast while she was holding a bottle. Wait. She was pumping my boob because I had no clue what I was doing. And I had huge tits too, and it took 2 hands to hold one of them up. And this other boob was just leaking milk as fast as this one was pumping it. And I remember Abby's dad walking in, and he was like, yeah, I'm sure he was terrified. So guys out there, you need to give your wife, your girlfriend, your baby mama support and love. She's already feeling like total crud and a Jersey cow. I mean, it may gross you out to see all that milk pouring out her breast, but she needs some support. She needs some love. And be sure to give that to her. Make her feel sexy. Make her feel loved and wanted. Even if her boobs are leaking all over the place. I don't mean to be going on about my ex-husband, but I remember one night I woke up in the middle of the night and I was like, his name's Bert. I was like, Bert, you got to get up. Abby has peed the bed. Abby was a preemie. She was born 5. She was born 5 weeks premature, and the bed's soaked. I'm soaked. He's soaked. And he's like, gosh, she peed that much. And I was like, I guess. I'm wet. You're wet. And his chest hair was like sticky and matted. And I was like, what is that? And I'm smelling in my hand. So I grabbed my nightgown. I'm like, sucking whatever juice is on me out of my nightgown. I was like, oh, that's breast milk. My milk came in. And at that moment, I could tell he lost all interest in me as a woman, because he was like, she just sucked breast milk out of her nightgown, and I'm covered in breast milk. So we're all we're all getting showers at 3 in the morning, and being a mom is hard work. And anyway, Lisa, I had postpartum depression with 2 of my girls, and it's no fun. It's no fun, and I already struggle with depression. I guess it's in my DNA. So after I had a baby, my hormones was totally psychotic. It made the postpartum 10 times worse. But I thought I was being an excellent mom, but really I was not. I was being a crazy person, and I wish my mother would have smacked me across the face and told me to get my shit together, because I was acting like an idiot. But after I had Abby, I said, no more kids for me. I had her natural. They couldn't get an epidural in. I laid in labor for hours. It was miserable. I had all back labor. Everything was terrible. I couldn't sit down. I ended up anemic after I had her. I mean, I was like, I'm trying to bring a beautiful life into this world, and she damn near killed me. So I had no intentions of ever having another baby. And then my second baby came along, and hi, Maria, happy Mother's Day. My second child came along totally unexpected. Was not trying to get pregnant. Same dad. He's actually off work. He got ran over by a forklift, and sex was non-existent in our marriage at that time, because he was in a cast from his hip to his ankle. And I think there may have been a spur-of-the-moment rendezvous that ended up in a Brianna Reese, because next thing you know, I'm pregnant. And I was like, I'm pregnant? I'm on birth control. And I was pregnant. And I thought, well, here we go. But even if you don't want that child, the second you find out you're pregnant, it may be a shock at first, but then you get excited and you start planning for baby. Brianna come along, lickety split, barely pushed one time, had this epidural worked, beautiful setup, had her on her due date. I was due on May 1st. She came on May 1st. And she was just the best little baby ever. But we struggled with her. She had issues as a child. She was diagnosed with being autistic when she was 3 years old. Brianna is now 13, in middle school, and makes straight A's. She is a social butterfly. She's a beautiful young lady. She went from being potty trained when she was 4 years old, not talking until she was 4 years old, to blooming into this beautiful girl. So for your mothers out there struggling with a child that don't talk, that is delayed, there is hope, trust me, because my Brianna, against all odds, had a divine intervention. So, I just saw Stephen Smith's comment and totally lost my train of thought there. Good one. Anyway, so I had Brianna, and I was like, done. I'm not having any more. I got 2 kids. Divorce came along. Went through the whole shared parenting thing, and I can honestly say that everything with my first ex-husband has been smooth as silk. We've gotten along. The divorce is mutual. We're great friends. I'm great friends with his wife. She stepped in and was a beautiful stepmom to my children, and that is what is going to bring me into my next topic: blended families. How hard are they? Because there's a line there that you don't cross with I'm in that gray area because, as you all know, I went on to have 2 more kids, Maggie and Maverick, and I love all my babies dearly. And then I met Gary in the fall, and I honestly fell in love with his children before I fell in love with him, because he actually let me be a part of their lives, and they started coming over, staying all night, playing with my kids, and they got to where they didn't want to ever go home with him, and I'd be like, I just keep him here, I just keep him. And of course, you all know this has turned into a relationship. We now live together. We have 6 kids between the both of us. I claim all 6 of them as mine, and I love them all. I love them all dearly. I would take a bullet for any of them. But it is a struggle. Not only do you move in with a new person and you have to learn their way of life and their little nicks and knacks that, you may not be used to, but then they have kids too. And Gary has overcome major obstacles when it comes to my Maverick, because Maverick is a force to be reckoned with. He is 4 years old. He has never been diagnosed as being autistic, but I would lay my left tit on it, he is. He doesn't talk. He's not potty trained. He was diagnosed as being deaf, and communication is a struggle with him. Safety is an issue with him. And for a man to step into my life and be like, you know what, I want to take you on with these kids, one of them being special needs, then hats off to him, because he has done a great job, and he does great with Maverick, and I couldn't ask for anybody any better in my life. So, anyway, and I've had to adjust to Gary's kids as well, and they haven't had the best, I shouldn't say best, they haven't had the easiest upbringing either. Gary has had them solo most of their life, raising them, and it's hard as a dad to try to raise kids, especially a little girl, because if you're a man, how do you raise a little girl? A little girl needs her mommy. And actually all the kids are with their Gary's kids are with their mom this weekend, actually, and my kids are all with their dads this weekend, and it's Mother's Day. And earlier in the week, my heart was crushed over this. My daughter didn't get to come and see me this week. She normally comes and stays a night or 2 with me. She said she had schoolwork to do. So I'm like, it's Mother's Day week. I've been whiny. And Gary's had to sit and listen to me whine and cry about it all week. I've cried more this week than I have. And so I don't know, man. I don't know. I actually had lost the ability to cry in my last marriage. I think I had cried all my tears out, and I had been hurt so much I didn't even care anymore about much of anything, including myself. But I feel like I'm gaining the ability back to cry again, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Gary probably says it's a bad thing, because I'm sure he's tired of listening to me whine, even though he says it's okay. But all the kids left me this weekend, and my heart was broke. I was like, oh, but I'm playing them all. I'm getting you all ready for school. I pack your lunches. I help you with your homework. I make sure you're doing your work. I make sure you have fun stuff to do. I buy you stuff. I mean, what's going on here? And they're all leaving me. But then I thought, well, maybe this is the best Mother's Day ever, because I'm by myself, home alone, and I can take a bath. I painted my nails, painted my toenails, and I'm going to work here in a little bit. And sometimes moms need a break. We need that reset. We need everybody just to go away and leave us alone so we can have our moment, miss our kids, and when they come back, be like, oh, I love you so much. I missed you so much. Because 48 hours ago, you was like the devil. Go to your other parent. So, I don't know. And I might catch some ridicule over saying that, but we've all been there. I'm going to try to read some of your all's comments. Marriage is hard, Kim. It is. Mine's going on a senior trip for the next 7 days, so no baby here for Mother's Day either. I'm sorry, Michelle. Live it up, girl. I actually kind of wanted to go to the movies tonight. I almost put a post on Facebook. It's like, any of my girlfriends want to go see Life of the Party? And then I thought, no, Winelda, you need to clean house. You need to work. You need to stay focused. But I really wanted to go to the movies. Blended families do rock in the end. We are very blessed. Our kids get along. Jake and Brianna are BFFs. They fight like brothers. I mean, it's like they've always been together. It's kind of strange. Jake is very protective of the girls. He picks on them, and I get on to him over picking on them. But if somebody else picks on him, he'll be the first one to flog them. So he is a little protector, and I love that about him. Natalie and Maggie, they used to get along a lot better than what they do now. They're so jealous of each other. It's not funny, and I have to constantly remind them, I love you both. I love you both. You're both mine. I'm claiming you. And that's just the way it is. But they fight over clothes, and they get jealous over attention. And Maggie has tried to steal Gary from me, from Natalie, from everybody else. She is totally obsessed with Gary, and she thinks he's the bee's knees. And I get a little jealous over sometimes, too, when she's all up loving on him, and I'm over here sitting on the couch watching them thinking, always another woman trying to cut in on my Kool-Aid. So, go back down to the comments. Hi, Erica. Oh, happy birthday, Caden Klein. One of my friend's little boy. Is he 8? I think he's 8 today. I can't remember. I saw it on Facebook. But big shout out, happy birthday to him. Kara says, nope, same here. I helped them pack a bag. Yeah, but on Sunday, I want them all home with me because I want to celebrate a little bit of Mother's Day with them because it is a special day. And you should also be celebrating with your mother. Wherever your mother may be out there, you need to celebrate her, give her a shout out, buy her a flower or something. Put forth the effort. You're never too busy to go home because your mom raised you, and holy shit, it's hard raising kids. It is. It's hard financially. It's hard emotionally. They break your heart all the time, but yet you still have to love them because those are the rules. Don't get me wrong. I mean, there's times that I'll walk down the hallway and I'm mumbling under my breath, you little shit. I'll show you, you little shit. You just wait. I got your number. And that's normal. That's okay if you do that. Michelle's planning on, the conference tomorrow. Yes, Maria, we need a girls' night out. I don't know if any of you all have been keeping up with our videos, but I will be doing a public speaking event tomorrow, and Wear Your Crown is the name of the event. It is in Staffordsville, Kentucky. If you go out to the diaries page, the information is in my cover photo. The tickets are $15 at the door. It's from 10 to 2, and there will be a light lunch served, so you can come out and listen to me and 3 other speakers speak. And the funny part is, I'm totally winging my speech tomorrow. I kind of know what I'm talking about, and I'm just going to wing it. I got 30 minutes to wing it, so I think I'm going to, yeah, it's going to be interesting. Thank you, Stephanie. Yolanda said, cook yourself a steak and get a bottle of wine. Well, that's a funny story because apparently I didn't realize it, but I had fixed steak 4 times this week for Gary. So last night on his way home from work, he's like, what's for dinner? And I was like, well, I was going to grill some steaks. And he goes off on this big rant, just joking, just giving me a hard time about how many nights a week does one have steak? And I was like, I thought everybody liked steak. I could eat steak every day. But we had steak burritos one night, steak nachos one night, and then I was going to grill steaks last night. And he ended up coming in, and he knew I was upset. I'd had a couple breakdowns yesterday over all the kids leaving, and my feelings was hurt. So he came in last night from work and cooked dinner, and he made the steaks. And it's been an ongoing joke with us today about me fixing steak. I actually have a pot roast on right now for him tonight, so hopefully, I know it's still red meat, but hopefully he's going to be able to let that roll. Joni, no, we did not get our AC fixed, hence why I'm half dressed right now. I'm not even wearing pants right now, and that's no joke, so I gotta be careful. If I drop this phone, it may be over for me. Because this house is hotter than Satan's toenails. We have a window AC in, we got some box fans going. And I have called the place, and they said they're just so busy, so booked up, and they'll be here as soon as they can. I'm like, I'm a fat girl. I need you out here yesterday. But it's all working out good. Oh, thank you. Cola, is that how you pronounce your name? I'm so bad at pronouncing names. I'm sorry. Kelly Hetrick said her birthday and Mother's Day are a week apart. Happy birthday and happy Mother's Day to you. And her 4 are grown and flown. I look forward to them all being grown and flown, to be honest. I am. They say you'll miss this, but I mean, I think there's still fun times to be had once they're adults. Paula's mom is 88 and loves her very much. I love my mom very much, too. My mom is my rock. She is my best friend. I have to be careful what I tell her, though, because my mom's the type of person, if you go to her with a problem about somebody, she'll cut them. And then I'm not allowed to be friends with you anymore. So if I take it to my mom, then you better know that I was ready to cut ties with you. Thank you, Tasha Harris. I'm actually drinking coffee. Believe it or not, I've got my little knockoff Yeti coffee cup that I got at the Walmart. And I got me some coffee in it. I'm off my diet for a week. I'm going to reset and go a different direction. I think I'm ketoed out. My body is not responding to the keto diet anymore. And I'm pretty bummed about that. I'm sad, and I have to go a different direction. And I'm refueling and rethinking a different diet strategy currently. Happy Mother's Day, Candy Crawford. What is my favorite cut of meat for steak? I always buy sirloin because I'm an old Weight Watchers gal, and sirloin is the lowest fat meat. It's the best cut of meat, really. A ribeye tastes delicious, though, because I'm not going to lie, I'm a country girl. I think I'm a country girl. Gary's proved me wrong on that, though. I like fat. I like a fatty steak. I like the way it tastes. I think it's delicious. But I usually buy sirloin. Gary, he goes for the filet. He has expensive taste. I think it all tastes the same. And if it tastes bad, just sop it up with some A1. Just pour a lot of A1 sauce on it, and it's delicious. You can drink A1 from the bottle. Wait for the grandbabies. That's not going to be good because I'm probably not going to be Grandma of the Year. Teresa is raising her grandson. Hats off to you. No, Keith, there's some other guys on here. Kim Sizemore, I have done Thrive before. Kathy, I'm sorry. Her mother has passed away, so I'm sure Mother's Day is very hard on you. We buy sirloin, too, in New York Strip. I always get my meat at Foodland in Chapmanville, Town and Country. They have the best meat, and it's always priced really well. I never buy meat at Walmart. I think it's outrageously priced, to be honest, and it never has a very good date on it, in my opinion. So, Tara, this coffee is delicious. I've got cinnamon bun or cinnamon roll creamer in it or something, and it smells good and it tastes good. Yeah, I'm sure grandbabies are awesome because, honestly, my mom is wonderful with my kids. She is not the woman who raised me. She's like water off a duck's back when it comes to my kids. She's Grandma of the Year. She loves them up. She spoils them. She buys stuff for them all the time. She's taking Gary's 2 in as well. I just took them right under her wing like I'd give birth to them. And she spoils them and buys for them. And she is just a rock star grandma. But that was not the woman that raised me. The woman that raised me is another form of evil. And I turned out pretty damn good. She was strict, she was hard, and I feared my mother. I'm still scared of my mother. And she was a good mom, though. She's a real good mom. Damn good mom. She mean, though. She was mean. She cut you. She cut a willow limb in the yard and beat your ass if need be. I remember me and my sister walking around all the time with willow switch scar. Chime in here, Heather Kirk. You know how you got beat with that willow tree several times. But my mom, she didn't play. She told you to do something, you do it, or you knew you had a beating coming your way. Oh, we got dog moms out there, too. Happy Mother's Day. I know people take in their pets, and they're just like, love their pets, and they're all about their pets, too. I'm not a pet person. I have cats, because cats are assholes, and they do their own thing, and they don't really need affection and love from you, and that's the kind of pet I need in my life. I'm not a dog mom. I had a dog once. It didn't go well. It's like having another kid. You can't go shopping for long hours. You can't go on vacation. And I don't know, when I get around a dog, it's like I want to love it, and I pet on it. And I think, you're so cute, but I don't want a dog. And they poop big too. And that's a deal breaker for me. And then I feel like if it was a little small dog that pooped Tootsie Rolls, then I wouldn't want to, I don't know, if I just wouldn't want to love it as much. I'm not a dog person. I don't mean to offend anybody out there that loves dogs. So, Kathy says, my mom was wonderful now. My dad is mean. My dad was tough too. I mean, I was scared of my dad. That's a whole different story. Me and my father don't have a very good relationship. We're very distant with each other. And I don't know. I'm not going to get into that. But, happy Mother's Day, Winona. Hi, Heather Harrison. I've had a rough week and needed you in my life. Thank you for the surprise video. You're the bomb. Thank you so much. I've had a rough week as well. And I guess that's one reason I've probably gone on here to go live, just to tell other moms, you know, if you're alone this weekend, if you're having to share your kids with other parents, it's okay. Enjoy your alone time. Get a reset. Take a shower. Go get your nails done, which I should have done that, but I painted them myself. And, oh my gosh, my finger just locked. Did you see that? Watch that. My Lanta. I need a banana or something. But just take a reset and don't, you know, it's okay. It's okay if you don't have your kids, I think. I'll be in Disney for Mother's Day, so all I want is a night. Disney for I'm jealous. I want to go to Disney. I've never been to Disney before in my life. Girl, you have cleaned up worse. Yes, I have. Did you do the keto diet? I can't remember what diet you did, or are you doing? Yes, I've done the keto diet since last summer, I guess. And I was just saying earlier that I'm giving up on the keto diet. I do think it works. People have great results with it, but my body is just not responding to it right now for whatever reason. But I am still using the zinc products, which I love the products. They give me great energy. I feel great on them. My weight isn't coming off like I would like for it to. But other people that I'm in contact with are doing great on it. And I think it's just my body is. And two, where I had recently had a hysterectomy. And I don't know if maybe my body's just thinking, slow down, chick. I mean, I did lose 75 pounds in less than a year. So maybe I just need a moment. I don't know. Hi, Brenda. Thank you, Debbie. Gary will be on with me Sunday night at 11. We have a couple topics to discuss. And, if you all have any ideas for us, couple stuff, and we'll probably do some stuff on moms too. Happy Mother's Day, Shauna. I've been trying to catch your all's messages, but I've been off on a rant talking, obviously, about moms and all the toughness that comes along with it. But if you're a dad out there too and you're playing both roles, kudos to you. Happy Mother's Day to you too. I know some dads play that role, and I think you guys are just as amazing, just like some moms play the dad role, and you are amazing as well. And nobody gets out alive in this life, and parenting is one of the hardest things. I've been a nurse before. I've been a cashier. I've been a bank teller. And being a mom is the hardest thing I've ever done. I'm a stay-at-home mom, plus I run a business from home, which is two double whammies. It was so much easier on me to go to work and leave home at home and work at work. But when you have work in your home, it is tough, especially when you have a kid on top of you all the time. Happy Mother's Day to everybody that's chiming in. I'm seeing all your comments. And Gary actually came home the other night and surprised me early with some Mother's Day stuff. He brought me home a dozen roses and the sweetest card ever. My Valentine card said blah, 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 love Gary. Because he said he just didn't know what to say, you know, all that sweet mushiness. But my Mother's Day card was on a whole different level, and it was so sweet, and it was sweet. And he got me roses, and he bought me an organizer for my little business stuff. And are y'all ready for this? He got me a bug zapper. How exciting is that? We have mosquitoes so bad in our yard. You can just sit on the porch and watch them. So I cannot wait until he's home this weekend so we can sit on the porch, turn that bug zapper on, and act like my parents did back in the 80s, because that's going to be a fun time. Maybe we'll do our live video out there while that bug zapper is giving them hell. I'm going to celebrate. Oh, thank you, Christy. Lakin Brown said, girl, you are going to be 17 miles from me tomorrow. Lakin, you should come out and join us. I think this is really going to be a good time. Melissa says, is Maverick getting better with talking? Maverick comes and goes. I know somebody actually messaged me, and Jessica, you're actually laying on the table in there. I need to get you bagged up. They are super cute. They turned out really cute. Somebody messaged me about doing a video on autism awareness, and I have a hard time talking about that because it is stressful to have a kid that you don't know what they're going to end up in life, where they're going to go. They're going to go to school. They're going to have friends. They're going to get married. They're going to have a job. This kid's 4. He don't talk. He's not potty trained. Having a kid like Maverick, which you see it quite often nowadays. I don't know what the deal is with that. But, yeah, he stresses me out. And I don't even know that I could get through a video talking about awareness on autism or a child that's developmentally delayed, because it hits it hits home for me, and it's a hard subject for me to talk about. Lakin, it's from 10 to 2. They're going to serve a light lunch. It's $15 at the door to get in, and there's going to be 4 speakers, 3 other than me. If you go to back to the diaries page on the top, there's a my cover photo gives all the detailed information. But I'll be there, and my mom's coming with me, and a couple of my friends may be coming. I'm not 100% sure yet on that. My son is a special needs teacher. Well, hats off to him. That is something I couldn't do. Being a special needs mom is more than I can bear some days, and that's the God's honest truth. And there's days I just break down and cry and just think, oh, I can't do this another day. And then he'll come and do something so stinking cute, like kiss me or hug me, or or crawl up in my lap and just stare in my eyes. And I'm like, why y'all be so sweet? Like, now I got to love you. I've got to love you, even though you're driving me insane. So it's tough. Maverick get aggressive. Yeah, he can. If he's trying to communicate with you and you have no clue what he's saying, he does get aggressive, and you're just like, oh my God, he'll like headbutt you or take his face and bounce it off your, he doesn't hurt you, but you can tell he's frustrated. He's just as frustrated as we are. He's trying to tell us something, and we're just like out in left field thinking, what does this kid want? And the worst thing with him is the TV. He wants you to change the channel 1,000 times in a minute. Like nothing satisfies him. He'll bring you the remote or a DVD 100 times a day. And I'll tell you what, come 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening, I usually grab that remote and DVD and I sling it to the other end of the house. I'm like, I'm done with this. I ain't doing it no more. I'm done. Find something else to do. Go find a truck. Go find a book. Go do something. Go rip a piece of paper out. He loves tearing paper. Have you tried keeping him on a keto diet? Well, honestly, he doesn't eat very much, but he loves bacon. He'll eat a pound of bacon if you let him. But I've never tried a keto diet with him. He'd probably hang with one, though. He loves a rotisserie chicken. He'll pick her clean to the bone. Yeah, he did lock himself in the bathroom. That's an old video, but he sure did. Thank you for the well wishes and the good lucks for tomorrow. Thank you, girl. I do love him. I do. He's and I think he's so handsome. And I think to myself, well, you got to pull your stuff together. You've got to get better, because you're going to be a knockout. You're going to be a knockout, and you're going to have girls knocking your door down. And I've got to play the psycho mom. I've already pulled that card with Jacob. I've already pulled the psycho mom with him, and he thought it was funny. And I thought, if you're in my family watching this, and you know my Aunt Irene and how she used to do her son's girlfriends, and I told Jake the other day, I said, I'll pull an Irene on her, which I know y'all don't get that joke, but if you're in my family and you're watching, you totally get it. He is a cutie, thank you. I think he's adorable. And he's got his new little haircut now, and he's got him some new summer clothes. He's all into superheroes. He loves Captain America. He doesn't really like Captain America and won't watch it on TV, but he notices the pattern of Captain America, and he always goes for that, whether it's a piece of candy, an outfit, a blanket, a toy, and he wants it. I have 3 granddaughters that are special needs teachers. Oh, hats off to you all. If you all are special needs teachers, you're doing great, because I couldn't do it. Actually, they're wanting Maverick to start preschool this fall, and I'm kind of at the point to where I told him, I was like, if he doesn't have an aide, we're not coming. Safety is a big issue with him, and I understand there's other kids that needs aids. I know the funding is bad in our county, and that doesn't happen with every kid. But if I can't be down there with him the whole time he's in school, or if you can't put an aid with him, I can't send him down there because I'm afraid he'll get hurt. I'm afraid he'll sneak off and he'll be out on Main Crawley wandering around, because he'll do that here. You got to keep an eye on him. Hi, Susie. I miss you so much and all your funny stories. If y'all think I'm funny, you should meet my friend Susie Hopkins. She is a hoot. She can just be talking regular, and she gets me choked up. She's so funny. But we used to work together at Thomas for years, actually. And she's retired now. And I guess I'm retired as a nurse because I don't work as one anymore. I don't even have an active license anymore. I put my license inactive until I decide if I'm going to ever go back to work. Nursing is a hard field. It's not what it used to be when I first started out. The drug epidemic has taken over, and your patients are mostly fall into that category, and it's really sad when you are running your butt off and you're waiting hand and foot and you're catering to somebody that has abused drugs, and then you have a little old lady down the hallway that's had a heart attack or that's getting ready to have a heart attack, and you can't give her your attention because you're busy getting turkey sandwiches for bed 2 down here that needs a shot of Dilaudid and a turkey sandwich so he can go out and smoke. I'm not going to get them started on the nursing thing. No, Tina, I've never heard of that. I'll have to look that up, though. I'll have to do some research on that. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this up because I actually, I don't know if some of you are in my little necklaces by Nelda business, but I have to go work on some orders, and I'm going to be posting some new stuff in my group tonight. So if you're not in my group, you just send a request and I'll add you, and you can see the new badge reels and stuff. Kelly says that she has a friend that sells Prodandium. It's an all-natural supplement that rejuvenates cells. Kelly, you'll have to send me a private message and get me hooked up with that. I'd be willing to try anything. I've had Maverick prayed for. I've had him anointed. I pray for him daily. And we have tried medication. We've tried 2 or 3 different medications with him. And I just didn't like the way they did him, to be honest. Maybe I didn't stay with him long enough. I don't know. But I didn't feel he done well on him. He does need something, though, to calm him, to chill him out a little bit. So I would be all about like a diet change or it's like some all-natural therapy or something with him. Robin Cook, my site is Necklaces by Nelda. It's all one word, and it's actually a group. You have to send a request, and I'll add you to it. So I'm going to wrap it up. Me and Gary will be on Sunday night. I hope all of y'all have a happy Mother's Day. Shout out to all the moms out there. You guys are all doing a wonderful job. And if you're not doing a wonderful job, you need to step up and take responsibility. If you brought children into this world, you need to take care of them and love them and let them know they are loved, because you're doing damage to your child and you're a selfish person. And that's all I'm going to say about that, because animals take better care of their young than some of the mothers out there. Yes. Sorry, I got situated there watching the thing again. I try to be nice. I try to be positive, but that is one of my issues. So, bye, Keith. Yeah, you go feed those youngins. And you all have a happy Mother's Day. See you on Sunday, 11 p.m. Set your clocks or try to take a nap so you can stay up and watch us, because Gary usually brings the life to the party. He is a hoot. So we'll see you all later.